As I said, Native Americans are very much part of what happens in this United States today. Governor Bowser just demonized the whole Seminole nation in her speech. The whole Seminole nation. She said January 6th was a Seminole day. What she forgets is the Seminoles, Muskogee, and Miccosukee all gave refuge to black people as they ran away from their slave masters. If we're so evil, why would we have done that for them? Why would we have taught them how to live in a place they had no clue how to live because they're fresh out of a lot of swamp out in Africa. But that's the only place they had to run away to was swamp. If we were so evil to them people and any other people, why did we give them their own chunk of land and let them live their own way in a country that had no way, shape, or form of knowing how to do it? We taught them how to eat. We taught them how to uh, plant crops. And now she demonizes the very people that helped, just like the white people did after were helped by Native people. And they killed them. Now, as I said, Native people have a big stake in this as well because it affects us as well. By the way, here is the link to her speech demonizing the Seminole people that helped her very people. Probably some of her own answer, because she probably wouldn't be alive right now if it were helping that. They were helped like that by the Seminole people that she just now demonized. We still have black Muskogee and black Seminole today. That don't mean uh, that they chose to be Seminole. Most of them are all mostly black. They may have some Muskogee blood in them. They may have Creek blood in them. They may have Seminole blood in them. They may have Miccosukee blood in them. And they chose to stay with the Muskogee, Miccosukee, or Seminole. So she even demonizes her own people. That one statement said. Morning, sci-fi. How you doing, buddy? Sorry about that. Yeah, it is weird. I think it's been a culture shock to everybody. A lot of people have said they don't. Really think they think there's something wrong with me when I'm wearing a shirt. So Governor Ballard is all about demonizing whoever she wants to get a point across. But then again, I'm noticing that's what the Democrats are doing. Demonize this, demonize that, demonize this. When they should be looking at their own self in the mirror. And on another note, I hope somewhere along the line, the National Guard and any other troops stationed anywhere remember this one thing. They want to use the oath that yes, I have sci-fi. I also want them same people that you're talking about there to remember this. You took an oath to defend the Constitution against foreign and domestic enemies. The domestic enemy is who? One that protests against tyranny, or the one that said the Constitution itself is an outdated document and needs to be replaced? If you are taking up an oath to defend the Constitution, wouldn't you think the people that want it replaced with a new document to completely destroy it are the enemy of that document when they don't want it anymore? That's an enemy to the Constitution. When they use it and abuse it to their own means, to exact their own means, and then say it's an old, outdated document that needs to be removed and restructured, redone, or completely taken out of history. Who is the danger to that document? Someone that wants to live by that document, or the persons that want to destroy it. My life, an enemy is something that wants to destroy something. Correct? I know I'm correct. Hope anybody that has taken that oath takes that into account. Especially National Guard, Marines, Army, Navy, Air Force. If you think someone wanting to destroy that document is not an enemy, you should have never raised your hand and took that oath. And you should resign your commission now because you have perjured yourself and lied to God Himself in that statement. Because you swear to God when you take that oath. And if you don't have a God, how could you even take that oath? You perjured yourself yet again. What are you talking about, Gemini? You have gone insane. Part of the failure is to know that oath is said for a reason. It's not meant to be just a meaningless procedure and meaningless bullcrap. There was a reason that oath was made, and they should remember it. This one of the saddest days of our country's history. This has become one of the saddest times of our history. When you have the orders to shoot to kill anybody that wants to protest without a license. A woman that demonizes people, cultures, and everything else for that matter. When a person says they're the only thing that's right, do as I say, don't do as I do. Anything else for that matter. There's no room to learn. There's no room to be anything but what they want. Then that's evil. Hey, poor dirt farmer. I'm just talking about how the mayor of New York decided to demonize the whole Seminole nation. In her last speech, she called January 6th a Seminole Day. So She just demonized the whole Seminole Nation. I sure the hell would like to know what the Seminole Nation did to her for her to demonize them. Not a damn thing. But help her people. That's what the Seminole Nation did for her people. They did more than Lincoln. They did more than most any other president ever has for her people. They were the first runaway slave underground railroad. So you know many Seminoles, Muskogee, Miccosukee, died to defend runaway black slaves long before the Civil War. 1826 was one of those wars. 1826. Do your history and read your history and do your due diligence. White people had come into a runaway slave camp at the Seminole, Miccosukee and Creek gave refuge to and stole them people from their land that was allotted to them to live on to have a free life. Stole them off that land and out of their free life that was given to them by the Seminole, Miccosukee, and Muskogee people and put back into bondage. And we went to war for that. Yet you demonize us. And then I've had other people have the audacity to say, because the way I grew up, I have racist tendencies. Wrong yet again. Thank you. But that's part of history you ain't taught very much about. But yet again, you ain't done enough research into your own culture to say that to actually claim you are what you claim you are. You know so little about what you claim your blood is. That's why I will tell you straight up, I don't know about Dakota. I don't know about Cheyenne. I don't know about Blackfoot. I don't know about Hopi. I don't know about uh, a lot of them nations. Why? Because it's not me. I'm Muskogee. My cousins are the Choctaw, the Miccosukee, the Seminole, and all of the Muskogee Creek Nation of the Southeast. Good, bad, or indifferent. I know about them. Same to you, Arnold Vincent. And I could tell you our history, what we've done. If you want to know the history of Seminole or any other else, you need to go ask them. Blood don't make you that. Just because your blood don't make you that. If you know nothing about that culture, you're not that culture. Period. It'd be about like uh, someone that's got Mexican blood moved to say who knows nothing but about Siberian culture, and then says I'm Mexican, and knows nothing about Mexican. Be no different. Do you think the Mexicans would say that he's Mexican? No, they'd say you might have the blood, but you sure ain't that. Claim what you want to claim as far as blood goes, but don't claim you are that until you live it and know its culture, know its histories. Well, but to demonize a culture that actually helped your people, done more for your people than a lot of people outside of the black community. Wow. One sentence totally demonized the whole Seminole culture. Demonized even her own people. So they went from now demonizing all white people, now demonizing whole Native American culture, whole Native American nation. As I said, natives, true natives, and may watch this. This will affect us, and it's starting as of last night. It affected us well in the form of demonizing us. Told you it was coming. No, I'm not a prophet. No, I'm not some Gandhi, whatever. I'm not a walking Jesus. I'm just a man that knows what history does and how it repeats itself. And it just repeated itself as of yesterday. Armor, Vincent, Amelia, Omnia, Love Conquers All. Legit answers would be great. Um, Gemini, you ain't right. You ain't right. Uh, that will be out. Gemini, uh, if you wish to keep doing that, I know you're trying to be funny, but that ain't funny. Not to many, many people. I've always liked you, Gemini 7. I'll tell you that now. I can't be very funny. I turned off the chat for a bit, so I didn't have to read that. Apologize to you there, but I'm sorry to say, and that's how I'm apologizing. Sorry to say that's not so funny. I'm not gonna stop you with it. It's just because you never went racist with it. You just went I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about everything like I've got room temperature turkey. Tammy is my spirit Indian. Sunken eyes, no teeth, all that stuff. And you did go racist. Goodbye. Sorry, missed it. I missed it. Goodbye, Gemini 7. Told y'all no racist bullshit. So you said all people need to be locked up. You that went racist and you get to go gone. You don't get to come back either. I will not put up with racist comments from any side for any reason. Oopsie. I didn't think you went racist. I missed that. Glad I went back and read your comments. And I said it. Now you don't get to even come back to this channel, which is sad. I liked you up to that point. I won't put up with racists on this channel. Jokingly or not. If you want to come at me all you want. But that blanket statement, joking or not, all white people need to be locked up. That's pretty damn racist. Oops. Just because you're talking about white people, talking about black people, you're talking about uh, red people, whatever. Whatever. You think something like that or say something like that. That's racist. It don't matter if you're black, white, red, brown, yellow. It's racist. That's one of the points I've been trying to get across to people. Not one side is right, not one side is wrong. Till you look down the middle, and you have a lot that are right, a lot that are wrong on both sides. Don't you damn white people be violent while we're being violent first. Uh, don't you damn black people be violent because we were violent first. That's insane. You're wrong on both sides there. Now, Native Americans, I know, pretty much stayed out of this. Maybe one person, few, might have said something against. Majority never said a word. Yet she demonized the whole Seminole nation by saying the 6th was a Seminole day. Then she didn't even say it right. It's Seminole. White people have had that effect on the known words they were Native American words. Like they call Tallahassee, Tallahassee. A lot of times you hear me, and I say Tallahassee, I'm saying Tallahassee. That ain't because I'm Southern, because they call it Tallahassee. Tallahassee. They say Osceola. It's Osceola. That's how it's pronounced. Not Osceola. It's Osceola. I know nothing about my culture. I can't speak the language. I told the Native American people that it was going to affect, already starting to affect us by using statements as Seminole Day in reference to January 6th. Demonize the whole Seminole Nation. How's that fit with you, Seminole? Something you might want to think about. Demonized your whole nation with one statement said. And they claim to be for you, claim to be for the American people. Yet they want to demonize half the population of the United States. Are they going to come onto your reservation next and force you to take the COVID vaccine? Are they going to try that? These are things that should be thought about and considered. Not trying to tell you what to do, but maybe you should call a council of elders and consider these possibilities. Because we know from the past, they've had no problem trying it in the past. We know this. And now they're demonizing you. Statements said like that. What's next? There are things that should be taken into consideration. I hope the Seminole Nation has a chance to listen to this. And here is again the link to where she said this. Well, I say what I had to say at this At least it's my one. As you can tell, I'm going to go back to bed. I hope this gets to the single nation and they watch it. And I hope they consider my words. I'm not saying to go fight, I'm saying to go to preserve yourselves as best way you can by doing what you need to do. Like I said, they're already demonizing you. One blanket statement. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever the case may be for anybody watching this.